Alright, we're back. More dungeon, more floors, better ingredients, better pizza. I've never actually had Papa John's. These rooms are getting smaller. The bros are... There we go. Sometimes they get stuck outside. What the fuck was that warp strike counter thing? That was pretty sick. Saw that? It like jumped back and air stepped and then came back in. Yeah, we need to stop splitting our damage, homie. Oh, yeah, you just happened, yeah. Just happened to jump out of there. Oh no, that counted for free. Ah, oh my goodness. Is it down? It's down. Together as one. So that's like one of those lines that I think it was my friend Sean. Sean is, I don't talk about him enough. Sean's a great person, but I don't know, he says some of the funniest shit when we play games. Like, we play Marvel 3, Marvel 2 and all that. Whenever he'd use the team super and everyone jumps on screen, he'd shout, they're like, together as one! And all this fucking crazy shit happens. And the other one I said earlier when the Yorman game blew up was, we're still down here! He used to say that during Modern Warfare 2, because you could, you know, if you got 25 kills in a row, you drop a nuke on the game. And it always blew up your team, so Sean would shout that like he was, you know, because like his side was still like killing their soldiers. That's why he'd shout that. I don't know. It was, they were good times. Is he? Nice shit, Gladiator. Why, dude? You can't just. Those cost money. All right. Who do you think has to clean those and do stuff? Didn't your mom tell you to pick up your toys? Hopefully we're almost near the end. I'm so over these dungeons. They're fun, but like, just get me out of here. I already know, I think I know what the boss is. I bet you the boss is the super Deathclaw, again, because that's like their enemy of choice. Like, it has to be a Deathclaw. It's crazy, it's a demon, it's a Deathclaw. You only fight them every now and then. It's a Deathclaw, that's what it's gonna be. It's like, I don't want it to be a Deathclaw. I actually want it to be a Behemoth. I think a King Behemoth would be fun, because you only fight one. So I think that would actually be really cool to have him in there. Which would be kind of hard with no items, but the fucking... I'm saying that because the Deathclaw would be hard with no items too. If it's like the one that we fought for that hunt, where it just one-shots my fucking team. So I'm really hoping it's not one of those. Unless you can stack elemental resistance and fight it that way. I was also thinking too, like, what would be the best accessory loadout? And first I said it was the V2 suit. Like 2 of those. Oh, that's right. Your lightning has no power here. Yeah, at first I thought the 2 V2 suits with the ribbon was the best loadout, but I'm thinking maybe it's a V2 suit, a Mighty Guard, and then a ribbon. Those might be best. Yeah, I thought about using Gravisphere. My throat is starting to go. It's been a lot of talking over a couple videos. I'm gonna try and slow down for this one. Ow. Wait, I don't get hurt, I forgot. See, I didn't want to use this just in case they keep spamming that, but it should be okay. Seeing that reminds me of Zarya from Overwatch, and I realized I haven't played that game in a while. I'll probably start playing it after this. I was talking to Perry. I was like, I don't know what I'm going to play after this, and then I said he suggested Smite. I might do Overwatch as well. Play some PC games. I have Pillars of Eternity. That game's really fun. And then I think Obsidian made another one with the same engine called Tyranny, and it was a little different. So I was kind of curious about that. But I don't want to spend money either right now. Is that the strongest one? Yeah, it is. You know what enemy they haven't had in here? Like in this game has been the... I don't know how do you say it, like the Arnim or the Arnims or whatever, the big floating eyeballs. Even though the lure is in game, they have a fishing lure, but they don't have a giant form. How scary would that shit be? I wonder why they didn't use that actually. And I was gonna say, I don't know why they didn't use some of the other classic monsters like Ochu. But then I also realized they have Malboro and they're almost the same. They're giant plants that have giant mouths and use crazy status. 2 snakes. We have status immunity. Serpentess. Let's get that tail. Let's get that tail. Let's get that tail. Let's get that tail. Tail, 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 tail. This is a Telltale series. I got a boost on Armiger. I don't know if you saw that. Oh, is it dead? Alright, that's one. That was pretty awesome. Just flap. Oh, what the fuck? Slap it? I can't move. Guys, can you stop? I don't know what she's trying to do. I think she's trying to like move somewhere, but her AI is bugged. She's probably trying to move like right under where Noctis is standing and she can't get there. I should hit her face. In more words of Jotaro Kujo. Break that face. That was slight spoilers coming, but I don't know. The people who've seen it know, and the people who haven't. But in part 4 with JoJo's, when Jotaro beats the shit out of Kira, that was like one of the hypest moments in the fucking anime. Because I hadn't read the manga at the time, and and then when I saw that, I was like, oh my goodness, this is fucking great, because it plays Jotaro's theme again from part 3, get some Stardust Crusaders action, but also because he kind of became a side character for part 4, which is fine. It wasn't his story, but it was nice to see him kind of be a badass again for like a half second. And I thought it was really good because when Kira is just getting completely fucking mauled, they do this thing where he's not moving, like it shows him kind of floating, but he's not moving, but you see a bunch of punches still hitting him. And I thought that was a really interesting way to do that, just like, that's how, at first I was kind of like, was it because it was just more epic? Or they weren't trying to animate it or something like that? And then I realized it's because the punches were coming so fast that he basically wasn't moving. I think that's kind of what they were going for. And it was so funny because the whole time Kira's like, what the fuck am I fighting against? Because he's so confused. His Jotaro stand's just really powerful. And there's this one part, like right before he kind of gets him with the final punch, where they stare at each other, and the face they drew on Jotaro was fucking epic. Like, he's bleeding, he's pissed off. It was really good when they did that. And I know I have Armiger, I'm gonna hit it in a sec. There you go. I'm trying to get to that face, because I want to hit Armiger on the face, but I can't get up there. That was a great angle. Oh yeah, we got the face. Face, 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 face. Getting better at timing that at least. Alright, dude. Ooh, some of that hit. Oh, let's get out of here. Let's drag it away from the bros. No, rip bros. But when I saw it in the anime, it was obviously incredibly epic. But what I didn't... like, I hadn't read the manga at the time. That's what I'm trying to say. And then I started reading the manga before part 4 was over in the anime. Because I just... like, the moment the final fight started, I was like, oh my god, I need to finish this. And so I went and I found the manga and I started reading those. And then, I really like that scene I was just talking about with Jotaro. And so, try and block this? There we go. Hell yeah. And so no joke, I watch that scene again on YouTube like a couple times a week. I really do. Because it's just so like when I need to feel better about something or whatever, or when I just want to see something cool, I always go back and watch that. And what was cool about it, actually this is probably more damage than Gladio's, maybe not. Oh, I got stayed down there. Oh, it doesn't matter. Damn, she's getting torn up. Damn it, the damage. Stop it. But when I went back and read the manga for that scene, because I was curious what it would look like, because when I first saw that scene in the anime, I went, oh my god, that's badass. I was thinking, how crazy does that look in the manga? So I went back and I found the chapter it was in, I read through there, and I read that scene, and that scene is way shorter. Like, it's not this long ass, I beat the fuck out of you thing. It's kind of... It's the first part, which is like the surprise punch. And then it's one panel of rush punch. And then he finishes him. Like, it's over so fucking quick. And the cool scene with Jotaro's face isn't actually in the manga. The fucking anime put it in there. Which gave me a lot more respect for the anime people, because I think David Production's already doing a great job. And when I saw that, I went, oh my god, they took something, they expanded on it, and they made it better. Like, they didn't just straight animate the comic, they actually added to it and enhanced it. And I thought that was awesome. So I actually saw that last night. For the first time. I was reading part 5 and I'm on volume 3, I think. And I may have to cut some of this audio, we'll see. Hopefully she doesn't hit me in the back. There we go. That's what I wanted. Oh, did we get the vulnerable? We broke her. Oh, I see. The little heart things is like where you break them. Of course, what she doesn't know is the diamond is unbreakable. Haha. Oh man, I don't even notice not using items, honestly. I think this is a big room. It's usually the staircase for a big room. Is this the boss? Is this already the end? I see no item either. Damn, we got back to 99 magic. Or ice, I should say. You know, we can make elements anytime. Let's see what's in here.
Something we don't want to mess with.
Oh, it's a Jormungand. Oh, that's a shame that we're fire immune. That's a fucking shame, dude. That's just a damn... That is a damn shame. I'm really sorry. I'm sorry that we planned ahead, and then you fucking fell on us for all the damage. Alright, Ignis, don't fucking take a nap, dude.
Everyone form up! Right here! Yep.
I'm cool with it being a Jormungand, though. I'm just happy it wasn't a fucking Deathclaw. I already broke the face. I love it. Oh, we got a blindside. And try to get out of it. You know what we could do too? Is try and bait the... Oh, his face all scarred up because of what we were doing. Oh, that's bullshit.
form up.
Okay,
I think I got hit by the shockwave, not the actual attack, so I couldn't block. But that's what I'm saying. Like, we could try and find a way to bait this attack and just keep doing it. See, when you don't get randomly knocked out of the air by shit, the combat feels so much better. Pull him out of there. No one's getting coiled today.
right here.
Oh, look at that. How's that feel, dude? Look at him, he's just like, okay. When I get another, you know what, I can just stand in here. I can just stand in here. I can just stand in here. I don't know where the fuck that attack was. I don't know. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, you basically get blindsides when he just turns around in a dumb way. Because you can be behind him, but it doesn't count as his back. And I just dodged that instinctively.
Eyes forward.
Sorry about that.
Once we get another... Once we get another Armiger, we need probably 2 more Armigers to kill him from where he's at. We're getting the poison, though. The poison's doing a lot of damage. It may not seem like it, the poison actually does really good damage. I wonder what he's weak to. Oh shit, where's Ignis? Of course Ignis is in the back dying.
Get back.
Or I can't fucking reach him. Of course Ignis is right back there where I can't. This is so fucking silly. Look at that, he's just in the coil. I can't get him. I cannot get him. Where the fuck is he? There he is. Dude, I can't see him half the time. Come on. That was so stupid. That was so stupid. You saw how long I was trying to get to him, right? You saw that. You saw how long I was trying to get to him. I tried to warp to the other side, but he just happened to fall in like a little fold. So stupid.
Got him on the ropes now.
Oh fuck, I wasn't paying attention. I could have Armiger chain. That's gonna hit me. Yep. I fucking knew it. The moment I paused the game, you better res me. If I die here, dude, come on, come to me. Come to me. Come to me. Come to me. There you go. We are gonna make a quick elemency. I could probably do it without it. But I don't want to fucking risk this shit here. 2 high potions, alright, that's a fair price. Equip. Some good damage too.
You hold it up.
Yep.
Where's my... Okay. I was like, where's my my warp strike? I didn't have the right item out. Oh, I should have did this later. Well, this will be okay damage. This should be 20,000. He's getting poisoned.
Nice work, Gladio.
Yep.
He was really trying to... Yeah, let's finish this.
That's it. We did it.
That's all of the doors, right?
Alright, that wasn't too bad.
So, yes.
Dude, we totally rock.
Like, all bitching aside, though, it's still pretty fun. I just wasn't happy with getting locked up right there. Ignis dying, actually, that legitimately bothered me. Alright, so Castle Mark wasn't that hard, even with no items. It was really just the only room I died to was the multiple Iron Giant room. That was just bullshit. But other than that, looks like we are out of here, so I'm gonna warp. I have to make a phone call, and then
That's better.
I'll see you guys at ESMA.
Let's go shopping.
Sounds
Gotta tell you,
reasonable
I
enough.
really enjoyed this game, but it feels good to be done. So try and talk to ESMA and get one stupid ass jump again.
Good to see you back, boys. I heard what you did. You faced the threats and defeated them all. With this, you fulfilled a promise that was made long ago by none other than your father.
What?
It was some 30 years ago. His Majesty came here, stood on that very spot, and took the vow.
To chase out the threats?
Mm-hmm. Exactly. As soon as the war was over, he said.
The war.
When the Crown City fell to the Empire, I thought it spelt the end of Lucis. I truly did. But a light that burns so brightly doesn't go out so easily. Thank you, Prince Noctis, for everything. So long as you're alive, I know that the kingdom is safe.
Hunter's medal. That's like not even a fucking treasure, is it? What? Bestowed upon their founder by one of the Lucian rulers of yore. Question is, what kind of spell can it make? Oh, so it's a wind-up lord. Wow. That's cool. Oh, let's see these divine whiskers. Just extra potency. Okay. So, I am exhausted. I'm happy we're done. I'm going to... I'm gonna head to the Chocobo thing. And we'll chat for a little bit. So if you cut out now because you saw the dungeon, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. And for those of you who are sticking around, let's talk about the game for a little bit. So at the end,
Look at you. Perfect timing.
okay. Save this.
Stylish as always.
Kind of just want to save all the videos now, but whatever. Or not the videos, the pictures. It would have been nice if I didn't have the black and white filter here. Can't really be helped. Look how happy she is. Mama Esma. Nana Esma. Alright, so... this game has many good things and some notable bad things. It was really, 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 really fun. Now I don't remember if I said that at the end of the story bit. But we're gonna head to the Chocobo track, I think I said that. But yeah, I had so much fun with this game. I thought it was awesome. The main story was pretty light at points, but I can't tell if that was because I was side questing so much, because that's been kind of a common complaint. People have been saying that the story was shitty. I don't think the story was really shitty. I think they just didn't beat you over the face with it, but it also wasn't like Dark Souls where if you explore, you uncover more of the story. They just didn't have a lot of it in there, and that could be really bad. I personally didn't take it as a big thing, because I'm really jaded with game stories. I just don't care about them. I used to, when I was younger. And when I say younger, I mean only like a couple of years ago I used to still care about them a little bit, but I think after Dark Souls 1 was the last game that I really cared about the story. And ever since then, everything has been the same kind of archetype thing. What made Dark Souls interesting was that the whole time you think, oh, I have to do this thing and then save the place by doing the stuff and killing the guy. And you think that, and then E&B actually has a great lore series about this, and there are other people too in the community who have said, like, you know, maybe it's not, maybe perpetuating the Age of Gods in that game isn't the right thing. Maybe you're just being misled, and what you're supposed to do is do the Age of Darkness, which is what they don't want you to do. And so that's always been an interesting parallel, because it's not really clear-cut. They make you think the darkness is bad and scary, and then sometimes it is, and I'm sure someone's gonna come in and blow me up and be like, well, here, the Abyss is bad, and here's why, and there's all this. I'm like, I don't know. But it puts an interesting thought
Might want to stock up on potions and stuff.
Nice.
into the air.
You're being
So
helpful
that's
for a change.
kind of why it was the last
For
time
a
I cared about
change.
story, and then also, I don't like timeline stories, even though that game is based on like a timeline thing. And I like the way you learn the story. It's more interacting with the world, not just talking to people, not through cutscenes. It's like looking at architecture, reading items. I thought all that was really fun. Can I mount this? Where's the chick? Where's the Choco chick? Is it back here? The chickabo? It's pretty cool. I'm surprised it doesn't have a yellow beak. It's actually got like a black beak too. But yeah, this game does not beat you in the face with its story at all. And that doesn't bother me, but I'm highlighting it because it does bother other people. And people have told me that if you watch Kingsglaive, which is the movie for this game... Where's the Chocobo rental? It's on the map, there it is.
You see this, Noct?
What about it?
Yeah, I've seen it. But yeah, the Kingsglaive movie, people are saying that that's what's got a lot of story and that's where you learn some stuff. And apparently it has Ultros and some other cool shit. And that's cool, but like, why is that not in the game? That's what I'm saying. Like, I understand it's probably like a full 90-minute movie or something like that. I haven't looked at the time, but why isn't that in the game? That's probably one of the dumbest things. And that is, I feel like that's a valid complaint, is people say like, why is all the story outside of the game? Which is a big reason I didn't like how Destiny did story.
Hey, y'all
Because
here
with
to ride?
Destiny, the story is all...
Give it all you got. I ain't holding back.
You smug motherfucker. All of Destiny's story, besides some of the cutscenes, is all in like the Grimoire cards. If you want to learn the lore of enemies and stuff like that, that's where it's at, and you have to go offline to read it. There's no codex in the game to where you can read it, which is also what sucked. I feel like if they did that...
Don't cry when you lose.
Can you... I can't sprint it first? I have to like take a couple steps out? Chocobo stamina is really good now. Apparently there are hidden Chocobo colors on the track too that you can pick up, but... I don't know. I'll try and beat Iris too, because I think she's the last race from what I read. But I don't know if I'll ever get to her, because I'm not really good at this Chocobo racing. It's kind of like body block him. Alright, I have enough stamina. Because Gladio just burns, like right at the end. We still got a quarter mile to go. I do like this Chocobo minigame. I see him back there. Holy fuck. I misused my stamina right there too. Because I'm hitting it when the stamina stops going down. You're supposed to hit it like after you stop sprinting, because you sprint a little bit past where your stamina is falling or whatever. But yeah, so the story doesn't really beat you in the face. I don't think it should be in an anime and a movie outside
Congrats!
of everything.
I'll have a new course
That's
ready
kinda
for
silly.
next time. Don't rest on those laurels, eh?
And other than that, that's what I'm saying, like, with the story, I feel like it might be a little disjointed in feeling because, you know, you don't play through it all at one time. It's kind of like, you do some story stuff, and then you do some side stuff, and you just kind of, like, go into a different world, like, no one cares about what's happening anymore. Did I save? I think I saved. Yeah, I did. So I'm kind of wondering what it's like if you just play all the story missions back to back.
Hey, y'all here to ride? We've set up a new Chocobo Hoops course especially
The story
for y'all.
itself is
Come
really
on,
short.
Give her a go.
I don't like Arden at all as a character.
Here we go.
I don't know what this is. I thought Arden was just bad. And it's weird because a lot of people online really like Arden. They think he's the best villain. They're like, if he if he got fleshed out better, then he would have been like the best villain or something. And I really disagree with that. He's not like... We have to hit it. Yeah. I make these jumps. Oh, get some speed. Gotta glide over. You can probably float through both of these if you don't suck like I do. Oh, come on! No! Oh, Chocobo. There you go. Hopefully we had enough time on there to where we got past all this. Going uphill is kind of hard. Sure, why not? Jump over. Woo. Okay. But Arden, I thought he was a bad villain. His voice actor was fantastic. I thought that was good, but I don't like the whole omnipresent, omnipowerful puppet master archetype of villain. Where he's
Nice
basically
riding.
like,
You got the Grange
hey,
Gallant licked.
if you ever
Already a
fail,
new
it's
course
because
for you.
I designed it that
I've
way.
got special
And then,
prizes
hey,
for them
if
that
you ever
goes good
succeed,
times.
it's
So
because
give
I
it your
designed
best
it that
now.
way. It's like, why did Noctis get the ring from Luna? It's like, oh, because Arden let it happen. It's like, why did Luna die? Because Arden wanted it. Why did we get to Titan? Because Arden let us. Why did we not die to the Empire like 6,000 times? Because Arden let us. Just, it's not fun. I don't know, I don't like that. Like, when you look at other antagonists like Kefka, because I think 6 is the best comparison to this game, which may or may not sound weird to people. But Kefka wasn't omnipowerful. You never, like when you fight, not when you fight, but when you see Arden, you never, once he reveals himself, you never feel like you can defeat him until the end of the game. At any point, you go, I have a chance against this guy. Kefka was never omnipresent, omnipowerful, like crazy, whatever. Kefka was in a lot of places, like he, you know, he was part of the Empire, he moved around or whatever. He was kind of a joke because he was like a clown or whatever. But with Kefka, it was different because he did the same thing. He destroyed the world. He got the World of Ruin. But he did it because he was smart. He outplayed people. It wasn't just because he was super powerful. You know, he couldn't like slip time or make you push your friend off a train or something like that. Kefka was making his moves at the same time the player was making their moves. So Kefka was like this independent entity that was able to play the chessboard the best, and that's why he's able to get to the end and then fuck everything up. Like, he sets up a couple things, he takes his chances where he needs to, and then when it matters, he makes a move and he succeeds. And that was cool. And you fight Kefka a couple times before the end of the game. And that's why I feel like you can beat him, is because there's a couple times where you fight him and you do beat him. Or like, you know, stuff happens. And it's interesting, you interact with him. It's not this like, I can do whatever the fuck I want, and then, like I said with Arden, this puppet master garbage. And then with Kefka, the other interesting part was like, there's a noticeable spot where Kefka becomes more powerful than the other people. You know, he doesn't go to the hyperbolic time chamber and train one day or something. Like, it's when he kills Leo and absorbs the espers and stuff like that. Because you see him at first, he's really weak, and then he like gets magicite and he gets powerful because he gets access to magic. And I really want to play Final Fantasy VI when I talk about all this. And then when you have to deal with Leo and that island, Kefka kills Leo, Kefka becomes powerful, and then he becomes more powerful. Like, he was already powerful when he went there, and then, you know, that kind of sets him apart. And then you get the World of Ruin, and the World of Ruin was interesting because you can almost end the game whenever you want. Because you get your team, you get the airship, you can jump off the airship and do the last dungeon basically whenever. Like, the moment you have access to it, it'll be a lot harder when you don't have all the characters back, but, you know, you can do all that fun stuff and get them and see the stories and stuff like that, so it was really cool. The combat in this game was really fun, especially when you got used to it. It took me a long time to actually understand it. I still don't even think I'm good at it. That's what's crazy. I've played for almost 200 hours, and I still don't think that I am good at the combat. And the combat's really fun. I like the blindside attacks. I like the link strikes. I like the counter system. It's not... Like, with how frantic things are, I understand why you have to hold down X, and it's really easy. I like the food system. I like the camp system. I like the tech system. I like the armature system. In terms of combat, like I said, my favorite enemy to see was the Marlboro, because that thing, it was so cool. Because it's ginormous, it's wiggly, it's nasty, it's scary the first time you fight it. It surprised the fuck out of you, right? Because I remember I was surprised. I don't know if I like just kind of, or I shouted. I think I shouted. I have to go back and look at the video. I haven't edited that one yet, but like, that was cool. The open world part was really good of this game, and then the linear bits, I could deal with them. I know some people just hate any linear section of any game. They try and talk shit about it, but what people don't understand is that sometimes in some of the older games too, you didn't have choice. Like, they disguise linear bits in older Final Fantasy titles with the world map. And what I'm saying is, like, you could... How many times in the older games do you walk out of a cave, or like a mountain or something like that, and you can, like, walk across a field or a desert, because I'm already thinking of 3 different games when I say this, and you can walk across, like, a field or a desert, and all that's there is a town, and then on the other side of that town is, like, another cave that you walk through. Like, it happens in 4, it happens in 6, it might happen in 5, it happens in 7, not with the desert, but something else. Like, there's so many times where you leave an entrance, there's a town checkpoint in the middle, and then there's, like, another linear section you have to go through. Like, people don't understand that's how they hide linear spots in those older games. And that's not to say that they're bad, it gives you the illusion of being able to do more stuff. It's like, yeah, I can run around and fight stuff. Sometimes they have little fun stuff where they have, like, a little high-level place nearby, or like a second town that you could spend 6 years trying to walk to. But the linear complaints, I feel like, are kind of invalid for this game, because people have had those. The sections are linear, I'm not saying that, but people are like, they fucking suck, Chapter 13 is the worst fucking piece of shit ever, and it's like, Chapter 13 is not that bad. I actually had no problem with 13, except for the unkillable demon that follows you. That was the only part of 13 I hated, because I thought it was really stupid. So I was like, I know when we get the team back, we're just going to kill him in 2 seconds. That's exactly what happened. Especially because I was able to counter him to death. Oh, I do wish that the ring was good. I read online that you're going to be able to upgrade this, like you get a ascension tree, which I completely forgot. I wonder how good this thing would have been. Oh god, how good would this have been in the dungeon, right? I don't know. But what I do like I said, the combat is so fun in this game, because you can actually make builds for Noctis. Like, you can make a magic build, you know, you can just stack a bunch of magic damage and shit, and get some cap breaks and whatever. I want to try a royal arms spec where I put on, like, black chokers. I have 3 of them. Like, what if I put on 3 black chokers? Let's go test that. What if I put on 3 black chokers, and then tried to use... Got dogs barking. Sorry about that.
Thanks, buddy.
I had some dog malfunctions. Where are these enemies at? Sometimes it takes a little bit. So it's just the edge of the map, so they're not going to spawn up here? Are we too close to the freeway? Damn it, do I have to find more? Where the fuck can we go? Is that a toad? There he is.
This one's no joke.
This one's fine. Okay, see, I'm trying to see how my HP's fighting it. The warp strike didn't help us, but my HP's trying to catch up as best it can. Okay, so I guess this doesn't work. That kind of sucks. 2 high elixirs. Ooh, toads.
I'm going all out.
But yeah, so there are cool build ideas you can do. I mean, most of them are probably just stack strength or whatever, but you get a lot of access to different
Not one knocked.
cool weapons. Like, they're all fun to use. The daggers are fucking crazy. Like, you could set up the Ascension. Where is he? This is Angelus. We can show Angelus for a little bit. No, it's not. Okay. Yeah. Somehow all these died. Did Gladio hit these? Oh my god. Ignis, stop. They have families.
Stay alive.
But yeah. So, like, the weapons are fun. The combat's fun. It was fun fighting some of the old favorite monsters in 3D. Like the Tonberries, the Marlboros. I don't know. This game was really
On we go.
enjoyable. And I should probably start wrapping up. So, I've had a couple people ask me if this is worth the money. If you've watched this far, you've seen if it's worth money. You probably won't spend money on it, because I'm kind of the same way. If I watch a playthrough all the way through of a game I haven't played, I'm not going to buy the game. I usually don't. Like, I've seen a couple different Let's Plays from other people of games. And when I watch it, I go, okay, I'm not going to get that, or something like that. But I've seen gameplay for this game, like the older videos and stuff like that, and that looked really cool. That's why I bought it. Darkest Dungeon, that was something I actually saw on stream a couple times. And I went, I want that game.
It's close.
So it did work for Darkest Dungeon, but for most games it doesn't. I'm going to save here just in case it's Angelus, not that it really matters. I don't even have a food buff. But then we can see how stupid Angelus is.
Mean to do that?
Where's Magitech? You drop Angelus? No. Ah! Got a break. Oh my god, we're dying.
What can I say?
That was close.
But in terms of this game, I think this game is a... I don't know, this game's like a 7. But that doesn't mean that it's not fun as shit. I've had games that are not that good that I still enjoy. Like Two Humans a 4. Probably in terms of gameplay. I think it's a 10 in story. But I love Two Human to death.
Want to set up camp?
Aw. Can't we stay
The
in a
music was
hotel
great in this
instead?
game too. I should probably talk about that. And I did like the characters. Some people don't.
Ah, not the time for
I like them.
horseplay. My hands.
I like the
slipped.
bro venture kind of thing because it reminds me of Supernatural and Ghost Adventures. Those are 2 of my favorite shows. And in both of those shows, Ghost Adventures is like a bunch of bros looking for ghosts. That's what that show is. And then in Supernatural, it's like a show about brothers, obviously, but like they do bro shit sometimes. And I enjoy it. And I did like the voice acting. Both languages was really good. Like I said, the music was great. I didn't know how we'd survive in a post
Overhead.
Uematsu or whatever, however you say his name. I don't know Japanese. However you say his name, but I didn't know how we'd survive in that era. But whoever composed this game was fucking great. Just wish there was more of it. I wish the music punched me in the face more often.
Alright.
Alright, let's see if this is it. If this isn't it, then we'll...
Last thing I need now.
Well, it's not Angelus, damn it. I thought it was for a sec. Ow, 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 ow. Bannerman. I did like the Royal Arms. I think the penalty's too much.
Oh, sorry about that.
Because I think the better penalty for these is the fact that they don't get any bonus damage. There's supposed to be drawbacks because when you first get them, they're really powerful. And they have crazy ass stats. And I don't think it would be a big deal at the start of the game. you know, if they didn't kill you. But like, they're really powerful, they have crazy stats, but then later on you see that their attack values don't keep up with the other weapons. They're actually not good. And then it's still better to use weaknesses, like enemy weaknesses, than it is to use royal arms, so I don't think they need the health debuff thing. I think it's kind of pointless, and like, if they
Close.
made it any weaker, then it'd be like, why does it have this debuff at all? So I think they could have changed that. I wish they did change that, or I wish there was an accessory that lets you not have to worry about the damage from those things.
Finally cleared up.
Familiar and fair is the sentence.
Alright, this will be the last one, then we'll get out of here. Oh, they look crazy. Oh, I'm dying.
Good idea, no?
I'm getting whooped by the whirly doos.
Try this on for size.
Are we summoning? What a way to go out. Ignis, save us.
We must regroup.
Let's regroup. So you get Titan. It's gonna be Ramu. Oh, Shiva. Okay, I was gonna say it's gonna be Ramu for the biggest dick slap. Okay, but yeah. I really enjoyed this game. If you've watched all this and you don't feel like you want to buy it, then don't buy it. If you just want some fast-paced ARPG action, then definitely check it out. I wish the crafting system was better. It'd be cool if you could pick up monster parts and make weapons. I don't know why they can't go back to that. That's not a hard system to do. So I wish they did that, but... And then I like how they did summons. I think they're kind of weird. But they make them really fucking powerful. And so when you actually get one, you're like, oh my goodness, this thing is insane. Some shit's happening right now, because they're gods. So I thought that was cool. In terms of what's next, I'm going to do Dark Souls 3. People want it. I kind of want to play Dark Souls now, finally. It's been a while since I've wanted to, so I guess I'll check it out. And then after that, maybe V6. I don't like platformers, but I'll do it. Or I'll try. I'll do a couple videos, and if I hate it, I'm just not going to finish it. And then I'll do Deus Ex at some point, and then... Those are viewer games that have been asked of me, and then besides those, I want to do Jet Force Gemini. Like, I want to do that one. And then people have asked me about Banjo-Tooie, so I'll probably do that too. So that's the foreseeable future. And then the Darkest Dungeon DLC. I'm dropping everything when that comes out. I'm going to do that DLC first. I love that game. So, yeah, my voice is shot. Thank you so much for watching. I know this game isn't everyone's cup of tea, but I really enjoyed it. And like I said, it sounded like I got salty at parts, and I did. But that's because I've been putting in over 60 hours a week to this game. Not just in gameplay, but I mean like in editing and stuff like that. I've seen a lot of this game, and it kinda... It wears on you. You know, but it's still really fun. And I thank you if you watched. And I guess that's it. I'm really bad at goodbyes, so... look forward to other videos. Maybe we'll do a follow-up with Choco races. I don't know yet. I'm probably not going to. I'm probably going to... Like, when I turn this off, I'm probably done for a while. So, unless there's DLC, I'll play DLC for this game. Anyway, I need to shut up. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Thanks for listening to me ramble for like 20 minutes. Actually, closer to 40 minutes. And I'll see you guys later.